foods, just like this one, can make all the difference when it comes to improving your GFR numbers. Hello, my name is Catherine and I'm a doctor in natural medicine and a researcher in the field of kidney health. Okay guys, finally the video you all have been asking for is here. Today I'm going to share with you what the best foods for your breakfast, lunch, dinner and even snacks are. Yes, watch this video if you want to see not just some of the healthiest foods for kidney disease, but also when and how to eat them to get 100% of the benefits. We will see food combinations, we will see special dishes, and more. Really, a lot to show you. So let's start immediately. Just don't forget to like this video and share it with a friend before we start. Time now to see what's for breakfast. First of all, let's focus on the healthiest foods you can have. Fruit. But what fruit is going to make the perfect breakfast? Well, there are many options available here and very few wrong answers. But you may want to consider a fruit that has specific health benefit for your conditions. For example, there are fruits that are better for diabetes and there are fruits that will help you with blood pressure or with cholesterol and so on. If you have diabetes, you may prefer citrus fruits. They are not only very low on the glycemic scale, some are also rich in a flavonoid called biotin that's known to improve insulin sensitivity. And this flavonoid is found mostly in the peel of tangerines, so consider a tangerine smoothie for breakfast. You will also get a lot of extra fiber, which is key to fight diabetes. Honeydew melon is also great for diabetes as it's really low in calories and it will make you feel full. Other fruits to consider include apples and pears. Both are linked to improve diabetes status. Now berries, blueberries in particular, are an exceptionally good choice for breakfast because they help both with diabetes and high blood pressure. They are low on calories but extremely rich in nutrients. Now for high blood pressure, I would also want kiwi fruit for breakfast, especially golden kiwi fruit. This is not just a great source of vitamin C, it's also directly linked to reduced blood pressure and inflammatory response. Watermelon is also known to help with high blood pressure, thanks to an amino acid called citrulline, which is a vasodilator. Now, other great choices for those with high blood pressure include high potassium fruits such as bananas, mango, avocados. But only consider these foods if your potassium levels are under control. And when it comes to fruit, there are very few wrong choices, so also choose your preferred fruit based on season and availability. You don't need to eat all the fruits I'm showing you to improve. Find what you like. And there is one more fruit I wanted to show you. This is a fruit with little known detoxing properties. The papaya is not just delicious. This fruit can help you solve any issue you may have with constipation in a natural way. Papaya is not just rich in fiber and in beta-carotene. It also contains an enzyme called papain that helps with digestion, constipation, and irritable bowel syndrome. Amazing! Keep in mind that constipation and other gut issues are very dangerous for the kidneys. They are linked to hyperkalemia and they may even make kidney disease progress faster. But are there fruits we must avoid, you may ask? What I would avoid when it comes to fruit is just canned and processed fruit, fruit juices, and desiccated fruits. And also do not eat grapefruit. Grapefruit can have interactions with almost all medications. Not a good choice. Now, I would also add some minimally processed rolled oats for this breakfast. And the reason why you don't want to skip your breakfast porridge is something called beta-glucan. This soluble fiber is known to help with cholesterol, with high blood pressure, and even with diabetes. As we can see, eating oats helps improve insulin sensitivity. And you can add some cinnamon on top as well if you have diabetes. And always add a source of fat with your breakfast, both to slow down carb absorption and to have a more balanced meal. Nuts and seeds are always recommended in moderation. Almonds are very healthy, very rich in magnesium, great both to control high blood pressure and diabetes. Walnuts are another great choice. Maybe even better, add some flaxseed. For most people, around 1 tablespoon of either nuts or seeds should be enough. But remember that your diet must be personalized for you. So your perfect breakfast should include the fruits you prefer with some porridge as well and a source of fat. One last thing I will add is green tea with lemon. Don't forget the lemon. Green tea is an amazing source of catechins, powerful antioxidants that are known to help the kidneys. However, catechins are not bioavailable without a source of vitamin C like lemon juice. Okay guys, time for a snack now. A quick snack you could try is unsalted, air-popped popcorn, maybe with a pinch of chili pepper on top. Popcorn is an intact whole grain which is high in fiber and nutrients while being low in calories. But only air-popped, no oil popcorn is good for you. If you add salt, condiments, or if you buy packaged or eat microwave popcorn, well, that's junk food. Now guys, one of my favorite foods to snack on is avocado toast. And I want you to add one more ingredient to make avocado toast even tastier and healthier. Add some Roma tomatoes. Tomatoes are super rich in lycopene, a powerful kidney protecting antioxidant. But lycopene is fat soluble and it's only absorbed by the body if eaten with some fats, such as those from avocado. This way, you will get more antioxidants and improve your GFR numbers. Yes, the reason why I'm focusing so much on antioxidant is because antioxidant can actually improve kidney function, says science. This is why I also love to have some frozen red grapes in my freezer, ready for when I want a quick snack that's also very rich in antioxidants. But let's get back to the avocado toast for a moment. What kind of bread should you use? What is the perfect bread for someone with CKD? Well, first of all, I know that some diabetes patients prefer not to have bread at all, and that's fine, but don't think you must avoid bread even with diabetes. And since more than half CKD patients do not have diabetes, let's talk about bread. Now guys, it was widely believed that the best type of bread for CKD patients was white bread. Well, it turns out that wasn't the case because you see, that was a recommendation based on the fact that whole grain bread is higher in phosphorus and potassium than white bread. But we know today that limiting potassium and phosphorus from plant-based foods is a thing of the past. So out with the white bread, in with the whole grain bread. Whole grain bread comes with many advantages, including extra fiber, some vitamins, and even a little bit of antioxidants. But this is a packaged food, so you must be careful. Natural phosphorus is okay. Added phosphorus or phosphate is not okay. Avoid bread that has any phos ingredients in it. Also double check for sodium content. Look for bread with no more than around 175 milligrams of sodium per slice, and lot of brands sneak in some added sugar. They call it with different names in order to fool the customers. Sucrose, maltose, dextrose, galactose, agave, malt syrup, that's all sugar. Don't trust brands that are doing this. Don't buy their products. And of course, eat bread in moderation. Okay guys, time for lunch now. When it comes to lunch, the very first thing you want to have is a dish of beans and greens. This is amazing for anyone with CKD if you know how to make it. First of all, you will want to choose beans that are lower in protein, such as green beans. Rich in iron, which is key for kidney health, and in fiber, string beans are lower in protein than any other bean. And when it comes to greens, there are really no bad choices here. You can go with spinach, with kale, with chard, bok choy, collard greens. Really hard to find greens that are bad for you. But if you have anemia, choose something that's rich in iron such as spinach. And remember to always add lemon juice on top in order to make the iron bioavailable. And also go crazy with spices. Try new things. Experiment. So many spices have health benefits. Just think about garlic. But you could also add chili pepper, ginger, rosemary, sage, peppermint, and more. They all have health benefits. And also add some raw apple cider vinegar on top, especially if diabetic. Also remember to add some extra virgin olive oil. Olive oil is one of the most powerful anti-inflammatories you can add to your dishes. But also remember that olive oil is very caloric dense, and this can be either a good or a bad thing for you. Because for example, if you have diabetes or you need to lose weight, olive oil should always be used with great moderation. 1-2 teaspoons a day, max. Never do this to your salad if you don't want your diabetes status to get worse. On the other hand, if you are struggling to keep your weight on, adding more olive oil can be a great way to gain some weight. Okay, so it's clear that not everyone can follow the same diet when it comes to kidney health. So keep in mind that what I'm sharing with you today are only suggestions, right? While they can point you in the right direction, you must consult your doctor and follow a personalized diet. Keep in mind that today, a lot of the old recommendations for the renal diet are no longer valid. For example, vast majority of patients are not supposed to limit the intake of high potassium foods anymore. But this doesn't mean you can eat everything you want, unfortunately. You still need to greatly limit protein intake. This is literally the cornerstone of the renal diet. You still need to avoid foods containing animal-based or added phosphorus. And you still need to limit caloric intake if you have diabetes or if you are overweight. But on the other hand, there are also patients that are struggling to keep their weight on. And that's also something we need to address with the diet, alright? We can't let those patients literally starve because we are only feeding them low-caloric food items such as fruit and veggies. This is why your diet must be personalized. I'll give you an example so you can understand this better. Let's say a diabetes patient with stage 3 BCKD who weighs 90 kilos comes into my office and asks for a diet. I will immediately pull out my calculator and start crunching the numbers. First thing, I will want to calculate their ideal energy intake. I know that about 30 calories per kilograms per day will be ideal for this patient, but I also know that this patient is, for example, 50 kilograms overweight, so I won't give them enough calories for 90 kilograms of body weight. I will give them enough calories for 75 kilograms of body weight, and that's going to be about 2300 kilocal per day. Eating that amount of calories means that the patient is going to lose weight and improve their diabetes status very quickly. Now, I will also need to divide that amount of calories into protein, carbohydrates, and fat. For someone with diabetes, I will want the protein intake to be around 0.6 to 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of ideal body weight. This is according to the current rules for CKD patients with diabetes, as we can see. So after doing these calculations, I will be able to put a diet together. I will subtract the amount of protein from the total calories and divide what's left into carbs and fats. And calories from carbs are going to be much higher than those from fats. This is because fruit and veggies that contain mainly carbs are the best foods for you, and they are a lot more satiating than high-fat items. This way, the patient is going to be able to lose weight without, come screaming at me because they are starving. And of course, if someone in stage 4 who is 10 kilo underweight asks for a diet, their diet is going to look completely different. And this is why I can only give you general recommendations for the foods you should look into eating here. Alright, you will still need someone who puts all the recommendations together and crunch the numbers for you. So that said, let's take a look at what's for dinner. Now Now guys, what I would want to eat for dinner are foods that are going to help me sleep better. Because remember, according to science, poor sleep is one of the most underrated dangers for our kidneys. Sleeping less than 6 hours per night is linked to serious kidney damage and a faster decline in kidney function, as we can see. And yes, many foods have the effect on your circadian rhythm. For example, you will never see me drinking chocolate, tea, or coffee at dinner. On the other hand, a combination of foods that will directly help you sleep better is banana with almond butter. Both these foods have properties that will help you sleep better, making them a perfect choice for dinner. You see, bananas are not just a great source of vitamin B6, which is key for healthy kidneys, and of various antioxidants and phytonutrients. Bananas are one of the few fruits known to be relatively rich in the nerve messenger serotonin, some of which your body converts into melatonin, the sleep hormone. And a study was able to observe a more than 4-fold increase in melatonin blood levels within 2 hours of eating 2 bananas. Similar results were also observed with orange and pineapple, by the way. So consider eating these fruits before bed because, well, they will help your kidneys. And also add some almond butter or even just almonds. Almonds are an excellent source of magnesium, providing 19% of your daily needs in only 1 ounce. And magnesium is key, not just for kidney health, but also for good sleep. So maybe you could try some bananas dipped in almond butter before bed. Another thing you may want to add to your dinner is goji berries, also called wolfberry. This is a bright orange-red berry that you will usually find in the dried food aisle of the supermarket. And while goji berries have always been touted for their anti-aging effects, they have many health benefits. They are especially rich in antioxidants that help in removal of free radicals and other toxins that burden the kidneys. They are full of beta carotene, which helps the kidneys filter toxins out of the blood. And there is more. Goji berries are also high in melatonin, which may really help improve sleep. So time to add this amazing berry to your dinner. One more thing you can't miss, chamomile tea. Chamomile tea is rich in antioxidants, which is key to help with kidney health, as we have seen. But well, that's not why people drink chamomile tea. They drink it for its amazing sleep-promoting benefits that are also supported by science. Chamomile is especially good at making you fall asleep quicker, says science. Yes, eating better protects your kidneys in more ways than you thought. And guys, if you want to see even more foods for your kidneys, my video up here is for you, and this is all for today. Thank you for watching. God bless you all. Bye!